I am absolutely pissed off. Lauren doesn't even know this yet. Just as you think things can't get any fucking worse. Good morning from Rovinj. As you now know, this idiot formatted the SD card and lost all of the amazing footage we've had over the past few days. So, wait, let me give you some context. So, following on from our video in Amsterdam, we now find ourselves in Croatia, but we didn't do it all in one journey. There were a few stop-offs along the way. The first one being in Munich, which was about an 8-hour drive in itself. We pulled over in some random car park in our motorhome overnight just to break the journey up. The next day, we drove from Munich into Slovenia, which was about a 4.5-hour drive, into a lovely town called Rovinj, where we found ourselves a ski resort right on the edge of the Alps. We stayed here for a couple of nights, took in the amazing scenery, ice-capped mountains, massive trees, and the best thing of all, there was no one around. As you'll find out in this video, bad things come in threes. My first hiccup being that I deleted the SD card, wiping a whole lot of footage. Some of the images and videos you're seeing on your screen now will be from our iPhones that luckily we was able to capture. Look at this. Unbelievable views. We're at a ski resort in Slovenia. Drove through Austria earlier and it's a little bit chilly, but blue skies, amazing scenery. Are we near the Alps, Laz?
Yeah, it's the Alps.
Oh, of course. The beautiful place.
After Croatia. It's passing through at the minute.
Just passing through, she says. So the plan is be here for a day or two, do a little bit of walking, because some of the sights at the top of these mountains are going to be unreal. We're not going to the top of the mountain. The boss has spoken. Lauren's dream.
Yeah.
Literally hiking with a toddler.
With my bag back, you'd have to have yours on your back.
Yeah, I'd be the donkey.
I have to straighten my back.
We then moved from Slovenia into Croatia, Rovinj, down the Istrian coast. Again, some incredible views. But this is where my second bit of bad luck happened.
It's not all glitz and glamour, eh?
No. Look at this.
Sabotage. Just got pooed on by a bird. Got pooed on by a bird. Can I go in?
Get stuck in there. Cheers. Great town, great vibes, some lovely restaurants and cocktail bars. 2 to 3 days here is all you really need. We were even lucky enough to witness this fabulous sunset. From here, we travelled into Pula to see their famous Roman coliseum. Welcome to Pula, Croatia, a city that gives you more industrial, inner city vibes, a lot of traffic, a bit of noise, a shipyard just in the background to us. But we come here with good reason today because Pula hosts one of the 6 largest remaining Roman arenas in the world, and the only one that has all 4 of its side towers completely intact, dating back to the 27 BC, where gladiators would fight for pride and honour. We'll see what it's like inside in all its glory, and maybe if we're lucky we'll become gladiators. or not. I don't fancy dying today. You can almost imagine being the gladiator that comes out to this arena, tens of thousands of people screaming, shouting, maybe placing bets, who knows? They probably did back then. But at the end of the fight, just like the infamous gladiator scene, the person of power would make the decision. Thumbs up, spared. Thumbs down, well, you'd be dead, brown bread. However, there is talk that in fact the opposite happened. So thumbs down from the person in charge would mean weapons down, life is spared. But a thumbs up would be the green light to kill, put on a show for all the thousands of spectators. You wouldn't really want to be the person that makes that hand gesture and it gets interpreted the wrong way around. Blood spilt on your own hands. But it's an incredible place. Still can't believe how intact it actually is. This arena, when gladiators would battle, would host up to 20,000 people when they'd put it all on the line, life or death. Now, traditionally, this specific arena, the gladiators were either former slaves or criminals. But if you do a bit of research, it does show that sometimes women would become gladiators. And if you think of today's modern combat sports, MMA and boxing, not so much life and death in terms of swords being jabbed into your throat, but maybe women's combat went as far back by then. Sometimes emperors would even join in. For whatever reason, someone of that much power would do that sort of thing, God knows. Maybe it was bragging rights, so they could say to another emperor that they're not just an emperor, they're a gladiator. They don't just sit on their arse, they put it all on the line. After the Coliseum, we moved into the centre to find the Temple of Augustus within Augustus Square. Loads of nice coffee and cake shops here where you can get the likes of a coffee and a croissant for £3. Other than that, really not too much to do. Avala.
This is a chain, I've seen them everywhere, so I think this is the Gregs.
The Gregs of Croatia. Well, I've got me a calzone just because it looks warm and tasty, and as nice as Croatia can be, it is definitely a bit chilly with wind today. Who's this fella? Mate Parlo. A boxer from 1973. WBC champ. We'll check out some of his accomplishments after. Just had a small win. Walked past an old boy, a fine gentleman, and I said, "Dobar dan," meaning hello in Croatian. And I finally got a response back rather than a confused looking face, which most of the time has been the case. We'll try once more. Dobar dan.
Which do I?
2 out of 2. We're on a roll. Just as you think things can't get any fucking worse, they do. Let me recap the last 24 hours for you. 1, a seagull shat on me, which, let me tell you now, is most certainly not lucky. Second of all, as you already know, deleted all of our videos and footage from the SD card being wiped. And now, well, most significantly, look at this. So, we drove over the most insignificant mound of dirt that you'll ever see in your life, and it literally ripped off this bottom right corner of the vehicle. Now, that broke the indicator light and the brake light, meaning we're unable to drive. What can you do?